Respect us, and we'll respect you. Flat
No, I
bottom
absolutely
line.
agree. She's right. I'm one of the trans girls that stands in trans first. I prefer a man to know what he getting into. When I get in the
Right?
bedroom with a man, I don't like boundaries
Because
because
how
I'm a
you was
bitch that likes
talking,
to have
how you
sex.
was
When
talking.
I get in the bedroom, I want to be able to do anything. If I want to eat his ass, I want to suck his dick,
Right,
I want to do whatever. I don't like limits in the bedroom. So I'm very upfront because the moment you tell me I can't touch something or I can't feel
right.
something, you got to get the fuck out of my bed.
And a man is, listen, men don't want to be associated with trans because they know it's gay. Whether you doing sex or not with a trans,
Right, right.
listen, it's still gay. And they don't want to be labeled as that. That's why they do the
But gay
killing and
marriage
all that.
became legal back in 2014, and here we are in 2023. We still living in the 1990s, y'all. There are people out here with beards on and nails and dresses, such as
Yeah, it's
Santana,
gay though. It's
getting
gay,
fucked
but
and
that's
getting
cool.
followed.
I
Get
don't have a
over
problem with
it.
it.
Men are gonna fuck what they want to fuck.
I
Now
don't
we
have
finna
a
get mad
problem
at him
with
because
who
he fuck a
somebody is
bitch with a
fucking.
beard and
My
nails.
issues is the my issue is the disrespect. I'll give you a prime example. I was on a Walmart aisle looking for something to eat, and there was these two gay. I guess you want to call them a butch queen because they didn't have women clothes on. They just had tight jeans, tight shirt, and make a little bit of like eyebrows done, lip gloss, but they had a taper fade. They had a haircut. You know what these guys said, and I was minding my business. I didn't say anything to them. You know what they said? This is how they feel about majority feel about black women. Because I guarantee you, if I was a white woman or anybody other than a black woman, they would not have uttered those words out of their mouth. They disrespected me blatantly. They said it very loud and clear. He said, man, this ugly at he said, man, it's he said something along the lines of, man, this bitch keep looking at me. Man, I'm finna knock this bitch out. That's how they feel. You know what? I get the same kind of disrespect from white women. I was at Six Flags in San Antonio. This white woman it was a lesbian couple. One of them was a the hard one, and the other one was supposed to be soft. They both look hard to me, and they both looked it ran down, trashy, like white trash. But I didn't say that to them. I didn't say, "Hey, look at that white trash." I mind my business. And when a lady was going out the door, she said, "Man, I want to fucking hit somebody," and she was looking at me. But I remained the lady. But if she would have hit me, I would have defended myself by all means. Now, what do I do in the case that a gay man
Was
comes
it
on the
was it
aisle?
a lady or a man? What is a lady or
They
a
were
man?
two. I just said they were two women, gay women. They was a couple.
Oh, okay,
Okay, but
okay.
anyways, what am I to do when a man is saying he finna knock me the fuck out and I ain't even did shit to them? That's what I'm saying. The gay community do not respect black women,
Oh, you
and
saying
we get
like the
and
gay?
we get
You
the
saying like a gay
disrespect.
dude wanted to knock
And
you out?
listen, you hold on. Going back to what Fly said, you talking about 1990? The years ain't got nothing to do with it because the same shit they was doing back then, they doing it right now. They just changed a little bit up, doing it in a different way. So with that being said, Malcolm X. I use the past to refer to right now. Malcolm X said the black woman is the most disrespected, the most neglected, the most mistreated, and that is so true. It's so true. So until you're right, somebody said it earlier, until black women start respecting themselves and each other, the gay community not gonna respect us, the trans community, they not gonna respect us, nobody.
So how is black women disrespected? How is that?
I just told you what my experience was from
Okay,
white
but that's
people
your experience. But I'm talking about
to
okay,
gay
okay, but
people.
I'm just talking
I'm
about
not the
people.
you
How?
hold on, wait. Magnificent, you think I'm the only black woman that get disrespected on a regular basis in society here in America?
Yes, but
You
no,
crazy.
no, 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 no. I didn't mean to say yes. I meant to say yes. I know you're not the only black woman who get disrespected. I know that. But the thing is, we got to look at what do we take as disrespect? Just because what y'all in the videos shaking ass and doing this and doing all that, they do it in the Spanish race too. More than we do.
Right.
They do. They show it way more. So we can't really
I
say that's
ain't
the
talking
thing. We
about
always.
that though. I ain't saying nothing about
I
twerking was
know. I know.
disrespectful.
I
That's
I
our
know that. But we
culture.
got okay. Okay, but we got to look at this. What's disrespect? How is black women disrespected by black men? Because guess what? White men
When
disrespect
people
white
are
women.
cussing us out,
Spanish
when
men.
people are jumping on us, when people are saying shit like they ready to put their hands on us and shit, that's disrespect. When they cuss us out, when they mistreat us and shit for no apparent reason, just for us being us.
But I seen white women get disrespected. I seen Puerto Rican women
Oh
get
man.
disrespected. I've seen a lot of people get disrespected. It ain't just about black, but I'm trying to get to be where you feel that, hey, as black
Wow,
women, you gotta do
how are
better.
you how are you going away from what I'm talking about black women though. It has nothing to do with white women or any other kind of women.
Okay, but I'm asking you,
You are the
how
you are
is
the
it that
you
black?
are the main problem that we'll never get respect because y'all don't respect us neither. We'll never
Why
get
not?
it.
Why you think that?
Y'all always bringing other people into it, and y'all quick to jump and date another race all the time. Y'all will put them
And
on a
guess what?
pedestal
And guess
and
what?
treat them
I'm
like they're
saying
better
that.
than
I'm
us,
saying I'm saying that because I date white women. I like white women. So what I'm
and
saying
that's
this is
good,
what I'm trying to talk
and
to.
that's your
And this is what I'm trying to
preference.
talk. And this is what I'm trying to talk to. I put those on a pedestal that put me on a pedestal. That put me first. Not about no disrespect or doing nothing. So if I run into a black girl and she comes to me, hey, how you doing? And she talking like this, okay, we gonna get that conversation. But one, fuck you, nigga, fuck this. I don't need no nigga for shit. I do on my own. I take care of all my fat kids by myself. I'm the mama and the daddy. No, not them.
But
Not
you're
them one.
right.
Them
I
the
think
wrong
I
one.
think certain people do that to certain people they think they can get over on, like myself. Like they feel like I'm weak or something, so they're like, "Ooh, I can say I'm finna knock this black bitch out," and nothing's gonna
Or
happen.
or cuz you may be humble. You may be a nice person. You may look cool. You ain't look like no girl that's about to go off in Walmart and get to fighting you right here.
Right.
That's for dumb
And
people
that's
that
why
somebody
we
sit here
need to
saying.
stick together as a black community as a whole. We need to
I think
protect
we
one
can all
another.
agree. We can all agree that men don't like to see women or any type of women in an upset manner. They don't like to see us argue. They don't like to see us yell. They will leave the fucking room. But where it's sex and ass and titties, they in that motherfucker. But the moment we get to arguing and yelling and
Hmm.
disagreeing, they leave. And sometimes
Who
that's
want
why
that?
men. That's the result of why men sometimes other factors why men talk to trans women because men just sometimes want to be heard. They just want somebody to listen. They want somebody
You
to,
keep
and
you,
that's
you
why they
keep
go back
rekeep.
home to their wife at the end of the day, or they mess around with trans women because they rather not deal with the arguing. That's always going to be at home waiting on him.
No, no,
And I'm not
no,
shitting on my
no.
black sisters, but we do get angry, we get upset, and we go off the meter sometimes. We do.
Hey, no, no. I'm
But
not. I'm not saying that.
that's true. But
I'm not
everybody have
saying
an
that.
attitude
Me,
sometimes,
me,
huh?
me. I go talk. Me, I go talk to my woman. Now we can't talk and sit down and we going through this. You know what I'm saying? I date different women, so I'm different. You know what I'm saying? A lot. That with Mir, you know what I'm saying? Maria knowing everything. But the thing is, ain't about that. We get to arguing with them. And we know argument waiting on home and all that. No, that's why men go cheat with other women.
Mm-hmm.
So we can't
Oh, I
say
like
that.
that statement
And
down there. I like
and
that statement down there. Who is this, Coco? I can't see.
and
Men
and
will
we can't
always
see.
be more comfortable with other men.
Wow, you like
That
that?
part.
No, I don't
I
know about that. I
I
ain't
A
know
was
man,
gonna
about that.
say
somebody said
And
it.
that's just
They
Change
like
sit with their
that's just
monogamy.
like
homies.
Man
that's
is a
just
They
man
like
and
sit
a
with their
woman
women.
is a woman.
homies.
I
They
don't see how
confine
a
in their
man
homies. Them
is a
niggas
man.
don't
That's
confine in
just
a
like
bitch.
I
a
like
win
how
a woman.
wait,
This how you
wait,
want to
wait,
be,
y'all. Let,
Sage? What you and me, Sage? This how you want to be, nigga?
wait,
Now
Talking
let
let.
me talk
shimmery.
and mute the motherfucking panel.
Talking
Let me
Go
talk
shimmery.
and
ahead.
mute the motherfucking panel. Since you allowed
All right,
everybody to speak
There
except
we
me.
go.
all
Talking
I'll
right,
say
y'all.
shimmery.
something.
Let's let Maria get her time, and then we're gonna get Nicole
Let me tell
and
you something.
Craven.
Number three, I respect number three for what number three said. Number three said that she's happy to be a trans and she don't mind it. Number seven, I get what you say with the others. We don't fuck with the others. That can't be like number three. And I ain't gonna knock number three based on the fact that how we both feel about a motherfucking nigga that wanna be a bitch. But I'm gonna give number three the utmost respect. Now, number five, that's my nigga. I fucks with number five. Cold heartedly, utmost, and I don't give a fuck what he does and who he fucks with. That's my motherfucking nigga. So at the end of the motherfucking day, what the fuck are we talking about? Because how he feels is how he feels. He likes a woman with a pussy and a booty hole. If he wants to stick his dick in a motherfucking woman's booty hole, he gonna do that shit. But he likes pussy. He loves pussy. And he don't mind fucking getting motherfucking other niggas on that fucking good pussy. Okay? But go ahead. Now, Number three. Let me tell you something. When you talk to a straight nigga, let me tell you something. He likes pussy. He's crazy about pussy. I don't give a fuck how you fucking word things around or anything like that. That's something that fucking irks me. A nigga that likes pussy is gonna fucking likes pussy. There's no changing the mind or anything like that. So it's please excuse on what the fuck the wording had to be on him fucking thinking that he can like anything other else than feminine or anything. No, he wants pussy. Okay? It don't matter what a motherfucking bitch got going on. If they strong with how they speak because of nationality, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Colombian, black, or anything like that, because we thugs. So you know what? You can call us niggas all you want to. But we fucking run that dick, and if another is a nigga that like that shit, he like that shit. He don't want no motherfucking booty hole or no motherfucking plastic pussy. He's crazy about a motherfucking bitch. That nigga like a woman that was born a woman that talks they shit. Cause that's what the fuck we do. That's why the motherfucking nigga over here is crazy about Latin women. I don't give a fuck if he fucks with a white bitch or whatever. Bitch, that nigga likes whatever color that he likes that's gonna talk they shit. Okay? But number seven, no. Number three, I respect number three. That one I do. There's no hatred towards that one. Please have a love for number three because number three is different. Okay? Thank you. You can mute me.
Oh, all right, y'all. We're gonna let some of the new people come in, say what they have to say. You go ahead, Nicole. You have anything to say? Wait, what?
Hello. I don't know where to start, so I'm gonna skip because
Okay.
I'm trying to offend nobody with my beliefs. So
Okay. Go ahead, Craven.
I didn't have nothing to say. I just saw that other people wanted to talk to us. It was just the pain was on me for a long time. I ain't got nothing to say, but yeah, we fine. What's the I'm
All
good.
right. All right. Coco.
Hi. Oh, goodness. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah. You're talking about the 2 cents on your original question, right? Are trans women?
Yeah, we had a discussion about something completely different, but we got kind of blindsided by this. Um, so yeah. How do you see trans women and so forth?
Now, I respect trans women. I respect how they have, especially trans and drag women, even though they're not the same, they're different, but they're similar. They've done a lot for, makeup and fashion and things of that sort, right? Um, I am starting not to be okay with the fact that some are wearing being a woman as an aesthetic, and being a woman is not an aesthetic by far. Being a woman definitely is a lot more than just, lashes and eyebrows and, breasts and big booties and, wearing dresses and things of that sort. But as far as like transgender, that transgenders are trans, but I don't see them as women at all. But I do respect them. Yeah, I definitely do respect them. And for example, like my first love was, this was back in the early 2000s, so we didn't have the title of trans. But today, my ex would be considered trans, and she was born a girl, but when we were around our friends, she was she was he. But when we were around her parents, it was she this, she that. And I know she dealt with a lot of identity issues because she wholeheartedly felt like she was a boy, or she wanted to be a boy based off of what her past was. But I know that what led to her dealing with a lot of health issues was the fact that she was not able to fully identify as what she thought. So I'm grateful that, transgenders do have the ability to do what they want right now. I just don't think that it's fair to have to force other people to see what they actually see at the end of the day. And I don't like the disrespect that a lot of us women are actually facing, and the fact that our titles as women are basically being threatened because these men want to become women and change the titles. I don't think that's fair either. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say on it. That's all I want to say on that.
Okay, Deja and then Mother. You have anything you want to say, Deja? Okay, it's Deja. It's quiet. Go ahead, Mother.
Hey, it's me again. I came back. Just to identify myself on the panel. My name is Mother Network. I am not trans. Don't want to be a woman. Don't look at my picture and say what I want to be because I am not. And please, that will make you look such an idiot. Just putting that out there. Second of all, I feel like number 9 was going somewhere until she started trying to be funny, and I don't think nothing is a joke. You're a joke. Um, how can you be with someone that said that you lived there with them and you were in a relationship with someone who you felt and seen firsthand was fucking trans before the word trans, and you know it was bothering them and it really was eating your lover alive that they couldn't be the person who they believed that they were, and then turn around and say that some you don't understand trans women.
I didn't say
That
that.
that and
What
can
I
you
was
mute her?
actually in high
I'm not answering
school.
you a
Oh, wait,
question. Can you
wait,
mute
let
her?
her. Yeah, go ahead,
Like, what the
Mother.
fuck? That didn't make no damn sense because that was so idiotic of you because you literally firsthand seen your lover going through a lot and being misgendered by her family because you, just like them, you are telling someone and you are constantly saying the wrong pronouns to people who you know for a fact is going down, getting surgeries, getting this stuff to alter their bodies to become the person that they are in their head, truly believe that they are, but you want to say you're a man, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that. You seen your lover being hurt by these words, being called she, going back at home feeling a fucking way. You're doing it to people. Now, the last thing I want to say is no one is forcing anything down your throat. And I do want to ask all the women on the panel this question: when did you guys really truly start being advocates for fucking women? Yes, you are born a woman. Yes, you live your life as a woman, but you bitches, and I'm not being rude. I'm so sorry. I'm just passionate about what I'm saying. You bitches were not advocates for women your whole fucking life. Okay? You see someone living in their truth, or you see a ass, not, and not all trans people are fucking saints. You see a fucking asshole trying to get clout, trying to go viral, and it triggers you, or it makes you feel away when you know damn well not nobody fucking bothering you. You know these fucking trans women out here that's minding their damn business, it's not even the ones talking about you, but you grouping everybody together. And that's why I say you bitches, because you group everybody together. I'm gonna group y'all ass together too. Sometimes it don't beat every trans person. Stop letting these little instances and little viral things trigger y'all and saying you're just tired of these people that's trying to make you see what they see. Well, guess what? We don't see you as whatever you want us to see. Is that fair? And we supposed to protect y'all too? The same ones that's so-called trying to be you, the gay people that y'all disrespect, the trans people that y'all disrespect, the lesbians that y'all disrespect, and everybody else that's really in the streets in this Black Lives Matter shit, this everybody lives matter shit. That's really like when you get shot, when you go to jail, everybody that's protesting against you, but you saying their lives don't matter, girl, you sound a fucking fool. Y'all have to realize what y'all saying because it's detrimental to whatever. If you want to have a conversation with other trans women and really get to know them, I think you should get to know them and not no bitch that's going viral so you could be in the comments having an opinion which you don't understand because you sound dumb. Just like how you try to sound dumb just now, idiot.
All right, let's let okay. Let me see. Mystic, let's go in order. Let Nicole, I'll come back to you, Nicole. Mystic, do you have anything you want to say real quick? Okay, Mystic doesn't have anything she want to say. Let me see, Fly.
Yeah, the problem is we're not going to get the needle moved if we can't come to an understanding between women and trans women, and that's all that we need to come to understanding. Trans women are trans women first, and then they identify as women. That separates it all the way through the chain. Women understand that the trans woman's born a man, and a man understands that as well. Once to that point, we can all just sit at the table and exist. But unfortunately, there's a lot of bad representation for trans women on here and in the mainstream. Now, unfortunately, some girls are getting through and changing the narrative. Some of these actors that y'all have seen in movies and the girls on here that are trying to make a positive change, and we need to keep that going because every single demographic got a group of bad people that don't belong there that make us look bad. Us as Black people, we stigmatize as we can't have a conversation. We can't come together, and here we are now. But somebody else would say, no, they can't do that. So we just got to come to the table. I'm comfortable with women. I'm comfortable. And as far as with straight men, Maria, I'm not type of girl that chase men. I never have. I've always had men chase me. So when a straight man comes to straight man, I respect straight men. I respect them so much because I don't want somebody I got to convince to fuck me. I don't want somebody I got to sneak to fuck me. I prefer somebody who knows what they're getting into. So a straight man wouldn't interest me whatsoever because he's not into what I got going on. So I would never be interested in straight man. I respect straight man. I said, okay, he's not interested because in this world you got to understand, you're not everybody's type. So if I'm not somebody's type, I know how to take that L and say, you know what, I'm not for them. Okay, next. Let me run towards the people that do like me. So as for me, I don't chase men. I most likely chase the money. So if that's just the narrative I'm trying to clear up, if you were saying that girls like me or any girls, we chase after straight men, we try to trick them. I'm not interested in straight men at all. I have a lot of straight friends on here that come sit on my panel, and I let them be their straight self, and they respect me, and I respect them, and it should always be that way. Because I'm not getting in the bed with them, and they're not getting in the bed with me. I don't care what they doing.
All right. Okay. Let's let Deja go next because she never said anything. She had mic issues. Deja, is your mic working? I see. Yeah, you're on mute.
I already got it. Well, this got all over the place since I've been in here, but to answer the question of the title, no, they not. Trans women are not women, hence the trans, meaning you're not a woman. If you have a Y chromosome in your body, biologically, you are not a woman. I don't care about, oh, I feel like this, I feel like that, gender this, gender identity that. Facts don't care about your feelings. You are not a woman. No disrespect, but you aren't. And you will never be, no matter how many surgeries you get or this and that, you will not be a woman. They aren't women.
Well, that's the thing, Deja, is I think we conflate gender, sex, and sexual orientation. When we say, because all three are different. Sex is whether you're male or female. That's what you're born as. Gender is a man or a woman. That's what people see or perceive you as. Like, for instance, in America, we've had the history of the one drop rule. It didn't matter if you were mixed or whatever. Barack Obama, because of his complexion, we see him as a black man, but he is technically not a black man in racial terms. That's an American thing. That's unique to America. Anywhere else in the world, in South Africa and so forth, colored people have their own community. They're called coloreds, mixed people. So once you have a mixed child, they're no longer part of the black race. So
Now I know that like saying woman and female is two different things, but my thing is based off of one another. They're two separate things that's based off one another. When they
if
made
it was the
men,
same thing, it
and
would
I'm gonna
be
say
the
it like
same
this. I'm
thing.
gonna just put this like I'm gonna just say this little example real quick. That's like, okay, you got your men's room, restroom, men bathrooms, and you got your women bathrooms. They're called men and women bathrooms, but they based off of your biology, based off of you being male or female. Otherwise, there wouldn't be two separate restrooms. You feel what I'm saying? So yes, it's two different things, but like once you even kind of basing one off the other, you can't really
Thank
And then
you.
sexual
differentiate that. Is what I'm
orientation
saying.
is
So
what you
like,
attract to, what you
yeah,
like.
like it's kind of based off of that. You got a men's and women's restroom based off your sexual orientation, but it's still called men's and women. It's still male and female at the end of the day. It's not the same thing.
You
Oh,
know
it's like
what? I agree with
gender and
you. I
sex and
stand
this
with
and that,
you.
but I'm saying it's
I
still
stand with
two
you when you
separate
say
things.
I stand with you 100% when you say trans women will never be women. That's why I own the trans part. I stand 10 toes in it. When I go outside, I'm very aware of who I am and what I'm getting to. The first time a man says something to me, I let him know through the door. Hey, baby, how you doing? Hey, I'm trans. That's
Mm-hmm.
how upfront I am. And if he says after that, okay, most of them do. Their response is, I know. And then after that, I'm comfortable as hell because he knows what he's getting into, and I know what I'm getting into. That's how my interactions go when I'm outside. I don't
And
never
see, that's
sneak off
good for
my
you, but
number. We let
unfortunately,
them know
that's
up
not the
front.
majority.
I
Unfortunately,
understand
that's
that, but
not the
that's the
majority.
part I'm trying. It's not, but there's a stigma about trans women that's floating around that we want everybody's men and we want to be women. And I'm sorry y'all had to experience that, and I would be upset too. I
Oh
understand
no,
that
I don't think that.
100%.
I don't. Yeah, no, I don't think
Yeah,
that. I'm
we
just
like
saying,
But
like
landing
I'm letting you
planes. We
everybody.
know,
gotta go to
all
Korea.
of us do not think like that. Some of us got jobs, some of us got 401k, some of us own businesses, some of us are out here doing everyday normal shit. It's just unfortunate y'all run into girls who are bad representation, but I'm here to tell you that not all girls, some of us blend in with society. We don't want everybody looking at us, and so we just want to go to the store like everybody else and mind our business. But we get the points and the stares and the looks and all of that. And we understand
Okay.
that y'all don't know how to communicate with us. But that's why we're here now to learn that we can have these conversations. We can sit down and talk about hair and makeup and
Oh
nails and
no.
what we don't like and what we
Mm-mm.
like.
I don't know about
Okay.
that. Like I know how to
Let's
communicate with a
all
person.
right.
I'm gonna just say
I'm
that.
about to
Like
mute
you
up
know.
and let Maria go in. 1 second.
No, but why do you have to fucking unmute everybody else that can go ahead and have a conversation? And everybody can go ahead and put their 2 cents in it. Look, let me tell you something. Number three is different from the rest. Now, I'm going to vouch for number three as being different in the trans community. No, number 10, I agree with what you had to say because that's how a lot of others may see. Now, we have to talk on percentage, right? And you number nine. So what I'm saying is I'm for my straight niggas. I'm a straight woman and we do what we do. But can you guys say that you have given and bent over to give your straight nigga that booty hole like I would? Have you licked your nigga's balls and his booty crack like I would? No, we're gonna keep it real. We're gonna keep it real. Cause I'm a freaky ass motherfucking bitch. I want it in my pussy, my booty hole. I'm sucking that dick and fucking humming on them balls. And I'm licking the booty hole. So why should we be mad at anybody that can't do the job that you should be doing? But they want that job done to them. And that's why they go to what they go to. So, yeah, I'm not freaky bitch. I'm Dominican and Nicaraguan, and I'm gonna do everything to fucking satisfy my man. He ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna drain his balls to the utmost. He ain't going nowhere fucking with a bitch like me. Okay? But can you guys fucking say that shit? Go ahead. Unmute me. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna let Nicole say what she has to say. Then we're gonna come back down to Magnificent.
Well, I agree to a certain extent because I totally agree with number 3. Fly, I agree with you 100% because I am trans. I'm only 3 years in my transition. I'm not trying to compete with a female. Number one, I don't have ovaries. I don't get a period every month, but I do everything that a woman will do. If that makes any sense, that meaning I can raise children as to my best ability, even boy, girl. Yeah, it's not hard. I've been raised by a bunch of females that don't make me hard or soft. I just know who I am at the end of the day. So you can meet me because I feel like I got people stirred up. So I just wanted to put my
Okay,
2 cents in.
we'll let Magnificent go, and then Xavier, and then we're gonna get Emerald in, and then Mother.
Hey, man, I want to say, and that's what we was talking about, man. That girl, number 11. I mean, I don't know which one was it. She got to call it 9 all out her name. You stupid. You idiotic. You stupid. You know, hey, that's where it be coming from. She didn't even have to call that girl out her name and say all that. She was just speaking her opinion. If that's her opinion, that's her opinion. And just like they say that you can't say this, them, that, us, and I don't know none of that. So even if I say it wrong, I don't know what's going on. I don't know the she, the he, and all that. So how you gonna get mad at my literature that I don't know about what's going on in y'all world or what y'all do or the land y'all in? Me, yeah, I know how to talk about dick and fucking and putting over and the clitoris and do all that because that's what I'm into. And I know what to call her and I know what to call him and shit her and me. Shit, her, she, man, you know what I'm saying? I know all that. But what she did was real disrespectful to Nine. She was calling her all out her name and all that. And that's the type of stuff I guess people look at, how aggressive dog be. Okay, yeah, you passionate about it. But that don't mean you should call people out their name and disrespect. If she is illiterate about what it is, why don't you go ahead and help her and inform her how to help her instead of calling her dumb and what you saying and stupid and this and all that? Man, if a man wants to, I did 4 years in the Fed and they were trannies in there. That was in there. And I used to wake up sometime and forget where I was at. But then when I went in there, I closed that part off because I know the only thing was locked up with me was men. So it wasn't no getting hard. It wasn't no getting like this, getting nothing. I mess with, you know what I'm saying? So if somebody like that, they've been like that and they've been doing it, been want to do it. That's all I had to say. But how she disrespect number 9, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't cool.
Okay, you can go ahead, Big Emerald. Back on mute, King.
Okay, hey. I had a few questions for the trans community. Well, I guess I can say just for the gay community, because trans are a part of the gay LGBTQ. So what do you get out of being trans? Because the LGBTQ doesn't even, accept you, and like neither does society. So it's like, what do you get out of being trans? And then they always say, "Oh, I don't want to be." They bash us, and it is bashing because they say, "I don't want no pussy," and excuse my language, but this is what they say: "I don't want no pussy, and I don't want to be smelling like fish, and I don't want to be bleeding all day and stuff." But you mimic your lifestyles exactly after us, but yet you say you don't want to be a woman. You're contradicting yourselves. Um, you're saying stuff like you don't want to be smelling like fish and stuff, but what do y'all call each other? When I be sitting in their panels in their rooms, they, "Oh, I'm looking like fish. I'm giving fish." We're not fish. Sometimes if a woman has an infection, yes, she smells like fish because she has an infection. She need to go get that treated. But we're not fish. We're women. And you are trans. Okay. And so that's what I'm saying. What do you get out of being a trans? How do you contribute to society by being a gay and being trans?
Okay. I guess we're gonna let Mother answer that, and we're gonna pass that around
No,
to her.
it's number 6. Y'all keep skipping number 6. He been wanting to talk. I'll go after him.
Okay. Go ahead, Xavier.
Thank you. I was speaking on my baby because, of course, my baby is right. And she's proud of who she is. This is my lover, the boss number 1. And, of course, and box number 10 is wrong. She said she's never going to be a woman. Hold up, let me stop you there. First of all, I have a friend named Johnny, okay? She's a trans, too. Whoever wanted to be a transgender woman or a man, they don't give a damn who you are. It don't give a fuck where you from. It's carry you are woman or man. They want to call by a woman. They want to go by a woman. They're always going to go by a woman. You know, but it's dead ass wrong because who I am. I date a trans. Look at me. I'm dead a transgender. I'm proud of who I am. So fuck what they got to say and fuck what she got to say because at the same time she's dead ass wrong. Because I speak for all transgenders. I speak whoever who's in the transgender. In the niggas talk about, oh, I'm gonna kill the bitch. Hold up, I'm gonna speak for the transgender. You gonna stand against them or ride or die? That's how I'm gonna prefer. But if she dead ass wrong, and I don't know why the fuck she say that, but she is dead wrong. So all trans, including Fly, my baby, Boss 3. Box 11, Box 9, I'm sorry, Box 9, and Box 10, because be proud of who you is, and be proud of who you are, and in the same time, stand up for you who you are, and I'm proud of that. I see y'all growing in y'all a trans community, and I see that who y'all is, and I can see that because nobody can but me. But that's all I got to say. You can mute me.
Okay. I see you.
Period. Y'all heard the fuck Xavier said this motherfucking bitch. But let me explain. Let me break down a couple of things. So number 5, I'm gonna ask you. I'm gonna answer your question. Why did I stoop to calling the girl names? Right. I did that because when you are, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trans. I'm a drag queen. I'm a cross dresser, whatever you want to call it. But when you look at my pictures, you're gonna see a bitch. Ain't no big lashes, ain't no RuPaul, ain't no nothing. So at the end of the day, if a man write me, that's on his motherfucking ass. And bitch, it says clear as day crossdresser. And and let me get sidetracked. I'm sorry, because I'm about to go off the rails again. Women, number 11. When you say that people are saying they don't want to be women, because that's the first thing y'all say. You want to be us. You want to see this. You want to be that. If I'm saying I'm a clear as day, let me write it down because sometimes all this talking, y'all get confused. If I say on my page, cross dresser, right? And your man writing me, that's your man writing me, okay? Your man writing me, okay, boo? If somebody write, just like in number 3, she says, what? TS. You see that? Your man want to fuck on her. You understand? Do you see now? That's not our fault. Okay, that means your man know what the fuck he want to do. And he's not gay. He could be still, and another thing, straight men, just because they like what they like, they're still called a straight man unless they tell you that they are bisexual. That's another thing, but that's just something that y'all gonna have to deal with. Back to you, number 5. I went off on her because I know ignorance, and I've been dealing with ignorance for years, especially with the straight community, and I know when somebody trying me. Not saying she was trying me, because I wasn't a person, I'm not trans, but I know when somebody is trying it. She was clearly telling a heartfelt story at first, and then when she started losing her train of thought, she started trying to be funny. So that's why I was like, you're starting like an idiot now, because how can you be in a relationship and your lover been through that hard ass life, but yet you're calling and saying that somebody else that's lived the same life as your ex-lover, you calling them the wrong terminologies and things like that. That is hurtful. She lived with somebody that was being hurt. You get what I'm saying? That is delusional to me. You understand what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I start getting like that, because people need to be called a fucking asshole and an idiot, because that's what they are. Number 11, what is trans people's contributing to the society? They're contributing. Let me show you something too. Another thing. Hold on. I'm sorry. You see this? This is what they're contributing. You see? Hold on 1 second. You see that? That is a human being. We are all human. That's what they're contributing. They're contributing another life. Trans women can have kids. Trans women can make the world go round. Still, no matter what they changing. That's what they contribute, another life. Just like when black men kill women, black, white, Spanish, Asian, when they kill women, they taking a life. When black, white, Spanish people kill trans men, they taking a life. When they kill black, white, trans women, they're taking a life. You understand what I'm saying? You have to understand what you're saying, baby. You gotta understand what you're saying. You sound like an idiot. Nobody wants to be you. I'm sorry. I don't want to call no idiot. You have to understand, and I know y'all for real be trying, these trans women, and I know y'all for real are bothered by them. But if you stay in your lane, if this you right here, and you stay right here, and a trans woman over here, what? Why are you there? Stay or go over here. Go over there. Go over there. Go over there. That's all you gotta do. No shade. And that's the end of my demonstration.
All right. Let's go. Furniture. You have anything you want to say?
Yeah, I really don't have anything to say. I just think that we need to just be able to come together and understand that we're not trying to be each other. Like, you should never be in the running to trying to be up somebody else. The main focus is yourself. If you're 21 or older, it's time to be about yourself. And I think a lot of people just ain't taking that time for themselves to love themselves. And that's why they bring so much hate. That's all I got to say.
Okay. And now Coco, I'll mute you. Go ahead.
I appreciate you. Okay. So I noticed that there were some things that I said that was taken out of context. See, I was in high school during this time when I met my first love. And the reason why I jumped off of the subject is because Kyra was my first love. You feel me? This is the early 2000s. I had to deal with people calling her hermaphrodite. Oh, she was born with both. We did not have the terms, or pronouns or nothing like that in the early 2000s, right? And the reason why I know that they were my first love, I can respect their pronoun, right? Well, because Kyra would identify as he. Yeah. So, anyways, I fell in love with him because of who he was, because of his heart. I knew that he was my first love because I didn't care what he had in between his legs, like what he was born with, right? So when I was in high school, I actually wanted to be what is it called? Like a genetic, is like a genetic biologist, because when I first met Kyra, I thought that they had gynecomastia. I thought Kyra was a boy who had breasts. So I used to do research on gynecomastia and to see what I could do. When I finally met Kyra's parents, I found out that Kyra was born a girl, and it was different for me, but I did not know, what how to deal with that. All I knew was that I was in love with this person. They treated me great. We wanted to get married, all of that type of stuff. Of course, moving forward, I wish that there was something that I could have did for him a lot better, because after we had to break up, Kyra never had a full relationship with anybody that actually loved him for him. to be honest, because any other female that he would deal with would look at him as a gay girl versus who he was, right? So I get, the context of what I was saying at first, could be taken as I'm an idiot or something like that. But nah, baby, I was literally in love with this person who was dealing with something a lot deeper than what I could even fathom, honestly. So if I was ignorant, yes, I was ignorant because it was new. I'm not able to sit here and say that I had the right terminology or I even know how to even still deal with this shit. You feel me? And so, like, at the end of the day, we're at the point where we're getting answers for new things. We're getting titles. We're getting, more legislation and things of that sort for people that feel that way. But all that I'm saying at this point is the disrespect is really so it's uncalled for. It really is uncalled for because all we have to do is just ask questions and talk to one another and listen to one another as as human beings. We don't have to sit here and call each other idiots and, say that we're dumb and, all that stuff. If we're here to actually build and to actually express our opinions without, being judged and all that stuff and have conversations with actual transgender women, there are no transgender men up here, but, it's different for everybody. And although I'm not a transgender male or female, I am very fluid in my sexuality. And so I'm very familiar with with the fam and everything. I honestly am. Like when I went to college, when I was in the Navy, all of that stuff. So I'm not ignorant, it's just the fact that ask somebody questions before you make assumptions about something, because I didn't go further into that because I didn't want to get emotional like this, to be honest. But
We get you. So let's let some of the new people speak. Came on the panel, box 4 to box 5. You go ahead, box 4.
Yo, so I joined pretty late. I didn't see the starting point of this, but I just loved when Six talked this shit. Like everyone, and then the whole life thing. Someone was saying, "What do you bring to the table, or what is your value?" Life. I joined super late, so I can't really add anything super substantial. I'm just kind of listening, seeing where I could chime in.
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. We'll come back to you. You go ahead. 1 second. You go ahead, Arrogant B.
Hey, hi everyone. I'm a gay male. I was in the comments for a lot of it. Like with the cisgenders and the transgender stuff, it's like really a lot. And it's like really making me feel bad because I feel like we all black and stuff. So all that, biology stuff shouldn't even matter in this situation because I got. Like my aunts and them, they real women. Like I got friends that I hang around, they real women. And I asked them the question about do y'all really care about that cisgender stuff? And they like, no, because that kind of stuff don't bother them. And I feel like to me, I don't know why it bothered the real women so bad. Like y'all real women, y'all got the stuff that they don't have. I mean, yeah, they probably is women. I feel like, it's just stuff that shouldn't really matter in the world right now. Like that stuff shouldn't really matter. Like it's just dumb to me. I don't know. To me it is because it's we black. We already got targets on our backs. So that's the number one thing. We already got targets on our back. And it's over nothing, literally. And number 6, I really love what you said about number 1. That took it from there. I was like, that's that shit. I like that. So that's all I had to say.
Facts. All right, Nicole.
I just want to say.
Oh wait, my bad. I thought I muted you. My bad. Go ahead.
Saying the holding this shit, cause see, when my baby said, "Leave me in the I love you, baby. Thank you so much. Thank you. At least you see the hard work that I put in being trans. Thank you so much." But all I want to say, because my best friend, she's a cisgender woman. When I tell you every year on her birthday, she's getting Tiffany, she's getting Pandora. I look up to females. The world can't go around without a motherfucking female. They bring kids into the world. Let's just state facts. Facts. Woman, the biological woman rules the world. Us trans women, we are just an imitation of a biological cisgender woman. It's just we different. Most now this generation that's coming up, they don't know the language just yet. So, and then you got the old heads. We know our lane. We know who we was. We know what we was born as. So what for the cisgender women's like, oh, I had a couple of females ask me why I'm in the female bathroom. I said the piss. What's so upsetting about it? Like I had to pee. Shit, it is what it is. Get over it. And you know what every female do? They shut the fuck up. They shut straight the fuck up. Love them dearly, but come on now, this bathroom issue with trans and yes, is a danger. I understand it. I totally understand it because that's a line that's blurred. So it's just you gotta watch. That's all I can say. But thank you, baby. Box 6, I love you. Thank you. You at least see all the hard work I put in. Thank you. I love you. And I'm going back on mute.
Okay. Does anybody? You can just raise your hand with the little emoji. You have something to say? Okay. Let's let Mother go ahead, Mother.
Can you mute number 9, please?
You know. Okay.
I didn't want her to bite me in my sleep. Now that I'm back on track, I need you to realize, I need everybody on this panel to stay with me, no matter if you are opposing of trans people, the gay community, all of that. I do want to bring up the fact that when I was getting belligerent earlier, I forgot to address something that number 11 said, which is, I want to know what trans people, trans people are gay in the gay community, which is the LGBT. You are fucking wrong. I'm sorry for cursing. However, that is incorrect. You get what I'm saying? They are not gay men. They are not gay men. They are not gay men. Okay? Not. So, listen to what number 1 said. Trans women, she said cisgender biological women run the world. Do you know what we on? We on the earth. If y'all fucking knew that and y'all really tapped into y'all power as cisgender women and the women that y'all were born as and the creators of the world and the children that y'all bring and the smartness and the power that you guys have, and complain in the comments when you see a trans person go viral for something, you want to be opening your goddamn mouth because you run the world. Beyonce made a song for you. You run it. You at the top. Yes, the man may be, and then on top of that, the white cisgender man is on top of all of us. Like how number 5 said, we all black. Y'all don't think like that. Y'all don't think like that because little things that distract y'all that they do in the little communities and online and social media and the so-called government, because I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but the government do be putting out some bullshit that make y'all fall for it. And that's why black people is what? At the bottom. Okay? So when y'all stop falling for these little mouse traps, we would maybe be better. But guess what? Like number 1 said, y'all rule the world. Y'all rule the world. Y'all have children. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are women. What's the argument about? What is the argument about? You don't see trans women as women. That's okay. Nobody's stepping on your toes. But I think the disconnect comes in when you see when you see a trans woman that looks like you just couldn't believe that they were born a man. biologically a man and just, you know, did the medical transition to be a bad bitch and that and be that bad bitch that they know that's in their head and that throw y'all off. So then guess what? Women's nature that y'all never really tap into or own up to, that be that, what is it called? What's it called? That threatened. When you're when you get threatened because cisgender women are already threatened by other women. Y'all be catty with other women. Y'all talk down on other women. Cisgender women even set up real women in the club. They set up real women on the job. They set up real women in the workplace. They set up real women just because they are threatened. So when you see that sexy ass transsexual, when you see that fine ass trans man, when you see that, what's called it, you start to do what? Break them down, and you want everybody to know that they are a man. You want everybody to know that they are born a woman. You want all eyes on them because you thinking that's validating your womanhood, and it's not. Because guess what? Women run the world. What are you threatened for a trans person for? You understand? I think y'all have to work on that. And I think that was number 6 there. You got to do some more work within yourselves before you start actually living, you know what I'm saying, going on these worlds and calling people out and disagreeing with people. And you know what I'm saying? Just, I don't know. This don't make no sense. Y'all got to get it together.
So anybody else has anything they want to say? Go next. Okay, I'll let Xavier go.
Hello.
And then Big Emerald.
Okay. So Boston, nine. I feel what you're saying, and that's, I mean, you know, your first lover, you know, you trying to find a purpose. I get that. I see that. You know, like look at my first lover. You know, box one has always been my first lover. We all bond. We all one. You know, you got to find who you are. Find your purpose. Don't be ashamed of that. You know, like I tell you, you know, stand up, be who you are. Don't just say, "Oh, I'm just a normal person." No, be who you are, and that's fine. Then you want to be a normal girl, dude. That's fine. That's by you. But don't hide that. Do not hide that. If you hide it too long, then who you gonna find? You know, who you inside of. You know, but just be proud about that, and don't be ashamed about that. I get that your first lover, it was, you know, a first trans, and I get that. You know, but like, look, I have to be honest with my baby. You know what I'm saying? But we strong, and she always gonna be with me. She always gonna be staying strong with me. You know, we put it together. You got to put yourself together, darling. You have to be yourself. Do not hide that. Oh, do not hide that. So be proud about that. Because there's other trans who can speak on that. There's other trans women. You can go around asking people. Don't hide that. Do not hide the shadow about that. Be proud about that. But that's all I want to say. You can be.
All right, Xavier. Go ahead, Big Emerald.
I just wanted to say it was so many things he hit on network. He said something about that they don't want to be women. They kept talking about they don't want to be women. But like I said, you are created. Like you go and lay through life and death to be, not you network, but trans in general. They lay through life and death just to be competing with women, you know, going up
Who's
against
competing?
women. Why you unmuted him?
Go
I was
ahead.
thinking, so, but no, I just feel like, you know, they're altering their bodies and their whole lives, you know, to be the very thing that they go up against, you know, and say that they don't like and stuff. A lot of them, not the people on this panel, but I'm saying in general, a lot of them say they don't like us or whatever, because you can see why they don't like us. They're competing with us for the same thing. You know, they like maybe like a man that we are dating at that time, you know, and they like, damn, well, I feel like I'm gonna say this. A straight man. I'm getting off subject, but look, a straight man told me that the people that become gay, they're taking the easy route out. You know, the ones that are dressing like women and stuff, they're taking the easy route out, and I feel like that's true. They instead of because they feel like it's easy to be a woman. It's easy to be a woman. And I've even heard gay men say that it's easy to be y'all. All I gotta do is put on some nails, put on some hair, put on some makeup, and boom. I'm like y'all too. And you don't have the same thing as us. But it's a lot of straight women that are out here sleeping around, prostituting with these same men that are down low or trade. And they're not paying the women, but they pay the transgenders. Make that make sense. They paying the transgenders to fuck for that fantasy because they got titties and a dick. But a biological woman, we don't run the world, because if we did, we would be making that same money that transgenders make. I'm not a prostitute, but I'm saying in general. They would be making that same money that the trans that are sleeping around, selling their ass and stuff. And we all hear them talking about it on here. Ooh, I'm hoeing tonight. I'm being a bitch tonight, or whatever they say. And they're making that money, right? But these other real women, they're not making no money like that. They're not taking trips overseas and all that. You probably find a few, of probably not even a handful of women, real women, that's doing that. But the gays, the transgenders and stuff, they're taking trips. They're getting spoiled, wine and dine by these trades and these trades and down low men. So we don't run the world. Who runs the world is the transgenders and the gay people.
Okay. Coco, go ahead.
Okay. I definitely agree with box 1 and box 7 when it comes to them saying that women run the world, because we definitely do. And also the second part of what box 7 said about, like, so if we're the creators of all of this, why does it matter? Or why are we saying something when another group of people want to do something different? I do agree with that, because the cis title doesn't bother me. And yeah, the cis title does not bother me. It's honestly just a disrespect, the name calling, all that type of stuff. But I personally don't deal with the name calling and stuff. I mean, in this panel I did, but usually in my everyday life I don't deal with name calling, right? So I definitely agree with the fact that, us women, we know that we truly are the ones that gave birth to them. We gave birth to them. We nurtured them. We gave them life. Some of us were their first teachers, no matter what their sexuality or whatever their identity was. We're mothers. And that is definitely a very important part of the rearing of this world. So with that being said, it's like we should have a heightened level of compassion and understanding for these people that feel differently than the quote unquote normal people do. I just feel like the disrespect is where we draw the line. Honestly, it's okay for y'all to do what you want to do as a transgender male or female. It's just the fact that there is no need to disrespect somebody else for being who you personally are. Because just like Xavier said, don't be afraid of who you are. It's okay to express who you are. But me adding on to what he said, it's okay to not disrespect somebody or call them names either. Because when we were, they say bringing other people down does not bring you up at the end of the day. So I can celebrate, the beauty of a transgender or a drag queen or a trade or whoever. I definitely can celebrate that, because I enjoy beauty. I enjoy art. It's just the fact that the disrespect, that's just my line. That's just my line at the end of the day. Although I choose not to disrespect somebody just because they don't disrespect me, just because they disrespect me, because it's just personally not what I do. But yeah, I definitely agree with 1 and 7 on that, and 6 for real.
Okay, we're gonna let Craven go next. Wow.
Yes,
Well,
I just want to stay to the girl who was saying, oh, the trans women are getting paid for prostitution and the real women aren't. Girl, you sound jealous and pathetic, girl. You need to just hang that up, that right there. But I mean, like, girl, like you literally sound like you're begging, like not begging, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're talking about missing money out that this people are having to prostitute to make because they can't go into the real world and go get a job because bitches and niggas like the bitches and niggas with the idea and the mentality that y'all have, you know what I'm saying? Block them from it. You know what I'm saying? Or they have to go in the public and be made to feel like some type of way, like looked at funny or whatever, because y'all do catty ass shit. That's all I wanted to say.
okay. Now we're gonna mother, and then arrogant.
Okay, so look. Thank you, number 8, for bringing it up because I was gonna get her. Listen, for the cisgender, I mean, for the heterosexual people on here, I need y'all to really, if y'all really have y'all, when we was in elementary school, they said put your thinking caps on. I need you to put your thinking caps on and your listening ears and listen to what number 11 just said. The tone and the direction and the root of what she's coming from and her hate for trans women is what she's saying. And what number 8 just said. Why this? Why that? Why this? Why y'all making all this money? Why y'all doing this? Why y'all doing that? And you looking at it as a competition. That's why I said cisgender women always have that competition in them. They always competing against each other. They always have that what's the word I use, Sage? What's the word I use?